Remember when Nick Fury was revealed at the end of Iron Man, hinting at the Avengers? And with every movie, the anticipation was growing, and once it came out, it completely lived up to the hype? Yeah, the GS Ball ain't like that. For those of you not familiar with the GS Ball, it was a story arc that took place after Ash participated in the Indigo League. And I know a lot of people have already talked about the GS Ball and what its original purpose was, but I haven't had my say in it, and I think every single Pokemon fan that was let down by this accursed MacGuffin deserves their chance to vent about it. So it all started in episode 81, Pallet Party Panic. Try saying that one 5 times fast. Professor Oak asks Ash to go to Valencia Island to pick up a mysterious Pokeball that can't be transported. In episode 83, Pokeball Peril, Ash arrives at Valencia Island and meets the very well-endowed Professor Ivy. Oh come on, we all notice how she was drawn. It's the same thing going on with Lorelei. Oh, I'm sorry, I mean Prima. I swear these two characters were designed so that your eyes would immediately go to this area first. I've always wondered about her design. She always looks like she's stoned. Hey, me and my Poliwag just out here having a good time. Man, that sounds dirty. So Professor Ivy presents Ash with the GS Ball, presumably standing for gold and silver, seeing as how they were about to be released, but they don't say. It is revealed that along with the GS Ball not being able to be transported, that it can't be opened either. So basically what would come next in the episodes were the fans speculating about what could be inside the GS Ball. I remember thinking that Lugia might be inside, and that it would lead into Pokemon 2000, similar to how Mewtwo's appearance led into the first movie. So many episodes later, they finally get back to Pallet Town in episode 115, A Tenth Situation, and give Professor Oak the GS Ball. Alright, this is it. All these episodes were leading up to this. And of course, what does he do? He says he'll examine it later, in the next episode. What the heck, man? Seriously, after all that? Okay, fine, whatever. So in episode 116, A Rivalry Revival, Professor Oak analyzes the GS Ball and can't figure it out, and tells Ash to take it to Kurt, the Pokeball maker in the Johto region. What? Really? Nah, I'm so angry. You know what? I'm just gonna come up with a whole bunch of new memes right now. Dead End Plot Device. Professor Oak was dicking me around. Professor Ivy created the GS Ball and is now laughing in your face. Could have sent it through the mail. It would have gotten there quicker. Blasted Pokeball. Ah! I mean, what the heck, Professor Oak? Yep, that's how it goes. You can sit like that forever, but I'm not going to reveal the GS Ball secrets. Professor Oak, we're done here. You know, you can only put so much out there for fans before they get fed up. And right now, Pokemon, you're walking the line. So finally, after 27 more episodes, yes, that's how long they made us wait, Ash finally makes it to Kurt the Pokeball maker in episode 143, going Apricorn. Do you want to guess what happens? Do you want to guess what happens? Well, considering how much I'm worked up, I think you already know. He can't figure it out. Naturally. However, he does say that he'll work on it. So that means he's going to work hard on it, right? And he won't rest until he discovers the GS Ball's secrets. Yeah, guess what? You never hear from him again. Like for the rest of the series. And what did he do? Give up on the GS Ball and throw it into the back of his junk drawer with a bunch of other miscellaneous things? And yes, that is a Magikarp in there as well. Because that's not going to cause any problems later. So after all that build-up, the fans were let down. I remember still waiting in anticipation for at least 2 more seasons, knowing that they were going to go back and tie up that plot element. But it didn't happen, did it? No, it most certainly did not. Sorry for wasting your time, but at least we got a few funny episodes out of it. Professor Oak, we're done here. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if in a Pokemon episode now, Ash finally gets a phone call from Kurt saying, Eureka! I figured it out! Well, thanks. What were you doing this whole time? Never leave a Magikarp in your desk drawer. Bye! So you might be wondering, after all that, what was the point anyway? Well, here's what the GS Ball was originally intended to be. It was supposed to contain a Celebi that was going to lead to a story arc that would have spanned over several episodes, but when it was decided that Celebi was going to be the main Pokemon of the 4th movie, the idea was abandoned and the GS Ball was now a useless paperweight. Okay, you didn't want to use Celebi in the show. I mean, that's fine, but don't abandon the GS Ball. You know, there are so many other things that you could have done with it. Like, it could have had Raikou in it. He hadn't been in the show yet. There were just so many other things that you could have done besides just sweeping it under the rug and hoping the fans would forget. Well, I didn't forget, and it caused a deep-rooted, just rage against it. Let's just hope I never run into the GS Ball in real life. You suck, GS Ball! You are a useless plot device and a waste of animation.
Feels so much better now. Been waiting years to say that.